Hello and welcome to your all level, all levels gentle class. And you won't really need anything other than maybe pillows, blankets, cushions if you have those, or yoga bolsters, maybe some blocks. That should be about all we need. Maybe grab a yoga strap or a tie from your robe or something of that nature. And that way, if we wanted to get into the shoulders with that, we would have it handy. All right, let's get started. I'll see you on the mat. All right, everyone, let's get started. Join me on the mat. We'll take a moment in seated. Maybe sitting on a prop. It could be a block, pillows, cushions, whatever you might have handy. Align your ears over your shoulders over your hips. Maybe let the gaze soften, the eyes might close. But keep the internal awareness and focus right between the brows and the center of the brain. Follow the natural breaths as they come and go. Take a moment to notice how your physical body feels. Remember, there are no wrong answers, so just graciously acknowledge whatever is present. And then check in with your mind and notice how your mind feels. And check in with your heart. And then moving into our Ujjayi breath, you can practice this with the mouth open or with the lips closed. It's either way if you're still learning it. So if you want to imagine in your mind the word so as you breathe in, and you breathe in through the nostrils, and the word hum as you exhale with a little constriction in the back of the throat. So it sounds something like this. So we really want to activate that deep connection within, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose if you can. Inhale for a count of 4, out for a count of 4. Inhale for 4, out for 6. In for 4, out for 8. In for 4, out for 8. Again. One more. In, out. Return to your natural breaths. Notice how the body feels after those breaths. Maybe you experience a little more mental clarity, a little more ease through the body. And then we'll take a little movement and wiggle through the hands, fingers, the arms, the shoulders. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale to your right, lower the arms. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, other side. And then we're going to take this into a little fluid movement. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Keep floating. One more each side. Inhale overhead. Bend the elbows. Take the fingers to the shoulders. You're going to open the elbows, pull them in. Keeping the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And circle the elbows in the air. Other direction. And a little wiggle. And then circle through the wrist as you lower your arms. Just shake them out. We're going to take the arms forward. As we move through the arms, the hands are going to open and close. So bring the arms to shoulder level out front. And then we're going to inhale, open out to the sides. We're still moving through our hands. And we'll exhale back in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Shake them out. All right. Let's ease over to our hands and knees. If you want to have your blocks nearby, go ahead and grab them. All right. Tabletop. Make sure the fingers are spread nice and wide. You're anchored into the corners of the hands and into the fingertips. Exhale, round the spine into the air, lower the tailbone and the crown. Take a moment here to maybe let the head move around. Release any tension. And then just hold the head in this downward position, another full breath. As you next inhale, lift the tailbone, roll through your spine. Heart floats open, lengthen the crown of the head. Pull the head back without the need to lift the chin. And then flow with your breath. Exhale into cow. Inhale for cat. Keep flowing with your breath. And then we're going to move this into a little different range of motion. So as you exhale and round the spine, ease your hips back toward your heels. When you inhale, roll the body up, let the hips move forward and down as you extend your spine. You can keep your feet down or bring them up into the air, bending at the knees. Your choice. Exhale, pull the hips up and back. Notice that you need to lift the pelvic floor and the belly to keep your low back stable. Inhale, roll it forward and lengthen. So take the time you need. Use the rhythm of your breath. Your exhale eases the hips back toward child's pose. Inhale floats you forward and actively into a cobra. Exhale. Inhale. One more flow here. And then we'll make our way to tabletop. Take a pause. And then on an exhale, lower to the forearms, melt the body down for puppy pose. Now, we really do like to have a puppy pose in our practice. I try to do one in each practice. So we bring our focus and our awareness, our breaths into the back of the lungs and be very intentional in releasing what we do not need. Letting the breaths come as fully as possible, expanding into the back of the lungs, the back of the ribs, and on the exhale, let go. Let go of anything you do not need, from tension to toxins, etc. And as you hold that puppy pose and you focus on the breath, I want to remind you that we are in the autumn equinox today at the time of this class. And this is a time in which we have equal time of daylight and of nighttime, so of light and of dark. So as you move through today's practice, maybe think about what you are ready to release and where you can create a little more balance and harmony within. Autumn is a time to let go and to prepare for the hibernation of winter and then the renewal of spring and the growth of summer. It's a cycle, and we want to be in rhythm with nature cycles. So as you're going through your days here in the next few weeks and you start noticing the leaves as they fall from the trees, let it be a gentle and gracious reminder to you to let go, and then know that as you do, you're preparing for the next most beautiful experiences and opportunities in your life. But we cannot receive those next gifts if we're still holding tightly to what is already been in our lives, right? And it's time to release and move on. On your next inhale, ease the body back up to the hands. Take a moment, just be in stillness and honor whatever's present. And then to work with our balance, you can stabilize on the left hand and the right knee. Let your left leg extend, draw navel toward the spine. Maybe the right arm goes a little more forward, and this might be where you choose to hang out and challenge your balance. Another option would be to lift the leg straight out from the hip, keeping the toes turned down. This will challenge the balance even more. And then another option is to find balance on the left hand, right knee, and reach the right arm forward. Maybe guide the fingers softly into your palm. Actively reach through your thumb. Muradanda Mudra to support a strong spine. Finding your balance. Push through the left hand. Keep the left shoulder strong and stable. And then we'll exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Take a moment to ease the hips back so you come off your hands and just circle, release, maybe open and close the hands. And then we'll ease the body back to tabletop. Stabilize on the right hand, the left knee. An option here would be to move the right leg just a little further back and the left hand a little more forward. This challenges the balance a bit. And then when you're ready for more balance requirement, making sure pelvic floor is engaged and navel towards spine. Extend the right leg straight out from the hip. Toes are turned down, ankles in flexion. Still pressing firmly into the corners of the right hand. Maybe the left arm extends with fingers softly curled in toward the palm. Slow, steady breaths. Keep the gaze toward the ground. For more challenge, you could try closing your eyes. Anytime we remove our gaze, our eyes, then we have to really focus our other senses. And then we'll exhale, left hand down, lower the right leg, ease the hips back. Take a moment in this closed leg child's pose. Stretch out the arms. Inhale the body back up. And move the knees hip distance apart. Go ahead and shake your tail feathers. And then ripple and roll through your spine in any way at all. Just giving the spine some liberty. And then we'll come to neutral. Allow the right foot to step forward as you're ready. You might like to have your blocks here. And we'll take a little floss through the sciatic joint. Inhale forward. Exhale, ease back. And then we'll exhale to ease the hips back. Let the right leg go long. Maybe take a little movement through the ankle. Move through the toes. And then you choose either toes up or foot pressed to the ground. Exhale over leg. Keeping the spine long here. As you exhale, maybe there's something heavy in your life or in your heart. Let it go. Inhale, ease the body back up. We'll draw the right foot in closer to the body, and then we will move hips forward and down. Lengthen the left leg as much as you need to get the right heel down. We don't want this heel in the air. We want it to be grounded. Right. As you inhale, know that you are making space for whatever it is that nourishes you. And then engage pelvic floor and belly. Inhale to ease the hips back. And we're going to bring the body upright. So want the right heel under the right knee. Inhale to bring your shoulders over your hips. And you might just stay right here. This might be enough effort for you to balance right here. If you're looking for a little more balance challenge, you can extend the arms forward. You can extend the arms overhead. Maybe bring the palms to meet overhead. Maybe even interlace the fingers and extend just the middle or the index fingers for Kali Mudra. Kali Mudra helps to slice through and eliminate fallacies, thoughts, beliefs that are no longer beneficial. 3 more breaths. On that next exhale, extend gently to your right. Keep the shoulders down your back, neck long. Next inhale, ease the body back over the hips. Exhale the arms down. Shake them out a little bit. When you're ready, bring the hands forward, guide the right knee underneath you, and left foot steps forward. And we'll go through that same little series. We'll inhale hips forward, exhale, ease them back. And the next time you ease back, stay there. Right leg goes long. Take a little movement in your ankle and then toes up or down. Exhale to extend. Inhale back up. Set the foot. Ease your hips forward and down. Lengthen the right leg so left heel can come all the way down. On your next inhale, support pelvic floor and belly. Ease your hips back. Stack the left knee over the left hip. Stay here in low lunge or hands to thigh. Find your balance. You can always step the left foot a little wider if you need that. And once you feel stable, if you want to challenge the balance more, move your arms to a different position. The more you move them away from the body, the more your body has to balance. Maybe interlace the fingers for Kali Mudra. Maybe exhale, extend toward your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands down. Shake them out a little bit. We're going to stay in this lunge. Actually, let's just switch legs to give that knee a break. We'll come back to the first side. And we're going to guide the left hand either to the floor or onto a block. And we'll keep the right knee over the right heel. And then we're going to draw the right shoulder back. And maybe the shoulders stack, maybe they don't, but do focus on pulling the right shoulder back. And then you can either take the right arm behind the back or reach it straight up or extend it past the ear. Find what feels right for you. If you do have the arm extended in the air, make sure the palm is in the same direction as your gaze, so it should be to the right. And if the arm is directly in the air, your goal is to bring the hand over the shoulder. Keep the shoulders down your back nice and strong, core is engaged. Press into the base of your left index finger. And then we'll exhale back down through the right shoulder, the right hand. Ease the right knee underneath. Left foot steps forward. If you would like a block for your right hand, place it. And you want the shoulder and the wrist aligned, so stack them. Left knee, left heel are stacked. Inhale for length through the spine. Exhale, turn toward your left. Pull the left shoulder back. Find the placement for your left arm that feels right for you. It might be the same as the first side, it might be different. Pressing into that space beneath the right index finger. And then we'll exhale, left hand back down, center this torso, ease the left knee underneath. Take just a moment in your tabletop, letting everything align. Good. And then we'll lengthen the legs behind us, lay the hips down, come into our Sphinx pose, elbows under the shoulders, palms down, toenails down. Your legs can be in line with your hips or maybe a little bit wider. Press into the tops of the feet, the pubic bones, the forearms. Lengthen the spine, knit the shoulders down and in. Long neck. Sphinx pose gives a really nice stretch through the low belly and the hip flexors, your psoas muscles. Build strength through the shoulders and the low back. 3 more breaths. As you next exhale, let everything soften. Maybe the ribs come in contact with the floor. Maybe your arms ease a little further away or a little wider. And head releases down. Release through the glutes and the legs. Slow, steady breaths as you unwind the tension in the back of your neck. Release the weight of the world. Check in with your mouth, your tongue, across your face, your glutes. Let everything release. 'Next, inhale, extend the neck. Exhale, move the elbows wide, stack the hands. Forehead comes to the back of your hands. Crocodile. Slow, steady breaths. Allow your journey to turn within. 3 more breaths. And then we'll gently inhale the head from the hands. Guide the arms in close. And we're going to take the right ankle over the back of the left leg. Use the hands under the shoulders to press into the right hand and try to bring that right knee up so that your right foot is on the floor, the right knee is up, and your right hip is stacked over your left. And then we're going to ease the body back down with control. And we'll do that again. Inhale, press the body up. Exhale down. Good. One more time, same side. And then ease down. Lay the right leg down. Bring the arms down alongside you and right cheek to the floor. Take a breath in and out. And then we'll reset. Hands under the shoulders. Shift through the hips if you need to. Take the left ankle to the back of the right leg. Press into the left hand as you inhale up. You come into that side position. And then we'll exhale down nice and easy. Just asking a little range of motion and movement the body doesn't normally get. So inhale, press up. This is also good for building the strength you need in your shoulders and arms. Exhale down to be able to get up and down from the floor. And one more time. Inhale, press up. Come to your side. Just keeping the body mobile. Exhale down. Once you're down, unwind the leg. Shift and wiggle, bring the arms down and left cheek to the floor. Inhale, head to center. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Let the legs go out a little bit wider. So you have more room in your low back. And then press the body up. And ease your toes together. Your hips shimmy back toward your heels. And melt your body down for child's pose. 5 slow, steady breaths. Slowly inhale the body back to tabletop. And then swing your feet over to one side, ease your hips down. And we're going to come into our zigzag legs. Inhale nice and tall. You might like to have your props here. So just have them nearby. And then we'll exhale toward the right knee, the back knee. Inhale up, exhale over the front shin. Inhale over upright. Exhale, rotate toward the front and thigh. Inhale through center. Exhale toward the back knee. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale toward thigh. Good. One more time. Exhale toward the knee. Inhale. Exhale toward the shin and linger. If you need more room for your hips, feel free to accommodate your body's needs. You can take the legs wider or bring them in closer, whatever you need. And then we'll inhale, body back up. Rotate toward your front thigh and exhale down. Two more breaths. Use your bond as you slowly inhale, body up. Take your pause at the top. And then we'll bring the knees into the air and take some windshield wipers. And then we'll guide the feet over to the other side. We'll inhale nice and tall. Rotate toward the back knee as you breathe out. Inhale to center. Exhale over the front shin. Inhale. Rotate toward the thigh. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale toward knee. Inhale up. Exhale over the shin and linger. Inhale to bring the body up, nice and easy. Rotate towards your thigh. Exhale down. Three more breaths. Then we slowly inhale back up. Take your pause at the top. And then allow the knees to come into the air. Feet are wide as you drop in and out. This is really good range of motion work. Keep the hips mobile. And then we'll take our legs long, lengthen all the way out. If you want a little blanket under the edge of your sitting bones, you can take it here. And then a little movement in the ankles. Inhale up, flex the ankles, exhale forward. Doesn't have to be very much. Inhale up. Ease the legs away from one another, any amount. Make sure you're forward of your sitting bones. Flex your ankles. Inhale tall. Exhale, move your right shoulder towards your right leg. Your left arm can take any placement that feels right for you. Move the chin where you need it for your neck to be happy. Two more breaths. We'll slowly inhale up. Keep this rotation toward your left and exhale toward your left leg. Feel free to have a block or bolster, anything in place that you might like to use here. Couple of more breaths. Then we'll anchor into the ground. Use the pelvic floor and belly to inhale up, center. Take an exhale forward. Ankles are still flexed. Maybe the legs ease a little closer or a little further away from one another. Spine is long. Couple of more breaths. And then we'll inhale, ease up. Rotate so that your left shoulder is facing your left leg. Exhale down. Right arm wherever it feels right for you. Use whatever props, maybe a block for the the left hand. Maybe just use the left elbow to the left leg, taking your rotation and your extension. Should be a sweet release for the back right obliques and extensors. Next inhale, anchor down, ease up. Keep this rotation so you're facing your right leg. Exhale to extend over leg. Use whatever props you need here. Maybe your left hand reaches to the outside of the right leg, ankle, or foot. And we'll slowly inhale the body back up. Take your time as you center and pause. And then you can keep the legs as they are to go forward again. Or if you'd like to move into this a little differently, ease the feet toward one another. Shift and come forward of your sitting bones as you make your way into a bound ankle. Inhale tall, option to slide props under the outer legs if you'd like to have that. Exhale, extend toward the feet, or just forward if you're keeping the legs wide. Three more breaths. After that third breath, pull navel to spine. Inhale, body up. Take your pause at the top. And then once again, set the feet nice and wide and windshield wiper through the legs and the hips. And then we'll ease our bodies over to hands and knees for a moment, just in our transition. And then we'll tuck our toes. Make sure the fingers are spread wide. You're anchored into the corners of your hands. Navel to spine. Inhale your knees from the floor, coming high through the hips for a downward facing dog. Once you're here, take some alignment, a moment of awareness for your alignment. So anchored into the corners of the hands, fingertips gently pressed. Draw shoulder blades in, pull them toward the hips. Keep the neck nice and long. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to keep your hips high. Energize your heels toward the floor even if they don't touch. You can ease your feet in a little bit closer if you'd like more extension through the spine and the legs, more lift through the hips, a little more ease in the pose. Bring the gaze between the hands and step your feet toward your hands. Feet are about a hip distance apart. If you slide a fist between your feet, the edges of your inner edges of your feet should just connect with the outer edges of the fist. Inhale for a flat back. You can use blocks under your hands here, whatever you might need. And then exhale, soften the knees, fold the body over, let the head hang and dangle if you are allowed to have your head below your heart. Now, if you have orders to keep your head above your heart, please always honor that advice over any cue I give you. You might take your hands somewhere on your legs, your ankles, your feet,
or just let them come fingertips into the corners of your elbows and create a basket for your arms. 3 more breaths. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, flat back. And we are going to bend the right knee. Keep the left knee straight. Plant the right hand either on the floor or on a block. And then inhale, open to your left. Guide that left hand to the back left hip, or maybe wrap the arm behind you. Keep extending your spine. Try not to collapse onto the right thigh. On an exhale, bend the left knee, draw the left hand back down, plant left hand. Find that foundation in the hand. Left knee bends, right knee is straight. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, open to your right. On your exhale, right knee bends, the right arm comes down, the gaze comes down. Shake out your head. Press into your feet. As you inhale, reach the arms wide. Keep the spine long as you float all the way up, 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 up. Bring the arms all the way overhead. Palms meet. Exhale, extend to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Arms can stay extended or ease the hands down in front of the heart, whichever feels better for you. As you exhale, push your glutes back, bend your knees, pull them back, finding as much extension here as you can through your spine. Belly towards spine, pelvic floor up. Always feel free to bring the hands in closer to make it easier on your shoulders. On that next exhale, ease hands to heart. Rotate to your left. Keep the knees in line with one another as much as you can. Inhale back through center. Exhale, rotate right. Inhale, center, and press all the way up into standing. Extend your spine. Exhale, ease the hands to heart, hips pull back, chair pose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. Stay here, stabilize. Now we're going to challenge the balance. Put the weight into the left leg, pull the right heel up, slide the right leg back. Good. Inhale, draw the arms forward if it's available, or keep the hands at heart. Bring the body upright into a high lunge. Right heel is elevated. Exhale, hands to heart. Rotate torso left. Left knee over left heel. Belly to spine. Inhale, press back up. Bring the arms overhead. Extend. And exhale, hands to heart. Stabilize through pelvic floor and belly. Ease the body weight forward and guide that right leg in. Exhale, left leg back. So a lot of challenge for the balance here. Inhale, nice and tall. Extend the spine. Reach the arms up. You can always have your right foot a little bit wider. And using your bandhas, exhale, hands to heart, and then rotate right. Inhale back to center. Stabilize. Ease the left leg in. Chair pose. Inhale, rise. Upward salute with your Tadasana. Exhale, head and shoulders and hips over heels. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend the knees. Ease the body down to hands and knees. Take your time. Take a break here. Just breathe in, breathe out. Good. And then we'll ease the body over onto the sitting bones. Bend your knees. Slowly roll your body down. Once you're down, shift, wiggle. Find the room you need for the back of your head, your shoulders, your hips. And then just notice how your body feels as you come into this constructive rest. And then take the right ankle over the left thigh, pressing that right leg away. And then we're going to make this fluid through the hips. So as you exhale, move the right foot toward the left side. You might need to move a few props and keep your shoulders down. Inhale, bring the knee back up. Exhale, slowly lower toward the floor or onto a prop. Inhale up. And we'll do that one more time. Exhale. This time we're going to let it linger. If this is not comfortable, you can go into a traditional spinal rotation. Inhale back up. And I'll take the right leg into the air and give it a little shake and set it down. Left ankle over right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, lower left foot toward the right side. It may or may not come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Oh, wait a minute. We need to linger on that side. My bad. Go ahead and take it down. Take a few breaths here. Inhale back up. And then lift the left leg and give it a shake. Let both legs kind of shake and wiggle in the air. Maybe the arms. Set your feet. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Take a bridge. Reach long through the tailbone. And then exhale, spine down. If there's anything else you need before you settle into your Shavasana, please honor that for yourself. Use any props here that make you feel comfortable and able to really soften and release. You might like to have props under the thighs or a bolster or blanket over your body, whatever feels comfortable for you. And as you settle in, take any wiggles, make any adjustments. Let the feet fall out to the sides. Maybe your arms open out nice and wide, palms up. Letting this Shavasana be an opportunity to really release any heaviness, experiences, anything at all that needs to be a leaf falling from your tree. Let it go. And then turn your energy inward, just as we are preparing to do through autumn and winter, letting our experience on the mat be an inward journey now. Trust that release makes way for new growth, that you do have the ability to carry balance within your body and your spirit, and that each step forward brings you more quiet strength. Now allow your inner awareness to rest at your tips of your toes. Perceive your toes. Maybe you can feel them or imagine them. You might notice sensations. Physically begin to move your toes, your fingers, your wrist and ankles. When you feel ready, bend your knees. If you need to ease props out of the way, do so and slowly make your way to your side. As you come onto a side of your choice, take a pause to check out. Notice, take a little scan through your body and notice how it feels. There are no wrong answers, no judgments. And then check in with your heart and your mind. And then when you're ready, allowing those answers to float away, ease your body towards seated. Inhale, let the arms rise and fill up your arms, heart, and mind with loving kindness for you. Palms meet and slide past your brow for kind thoughts, lips for loving words. As we rest in our hearts, may we share loving kindness with others. We are all priceless. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for taking a pause and joining me for some gentle yoga. Leave your comments and your feedback. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.